Today we are talking about the Disney franchise and how how they did Marvel, and then they did Star Wars, and then they did and then we're gonna also talk about how DC films come with Marvel and Star Wars and all that. Um, Disney went to George Lucas's daughter, because at the time, a couple years back when they bought Star Wars, George Lucas's daughter was the owner of the company and full control of it. And Disney's like, I want to buy Star Wars for this X amount of money, and she said nope. And they went back about three times, and she still turned them down, and they made her a final offer of $4 billion, and she said okay. And in a press conference or later that year, she said, I just want to see how much money Disney was willing to pay, because I knew they really wanted it. And I like some of the scenes that the Star Wars Disney franchise did, but I also don't like some too. I think some viewers think they move too fast in making them. I think Han Solo was their best one they made so far. I thought that was a cool rendition of it. I thought Rogue One with the blind guy was cool. With the Marvel series, I think people don't realize that they're the bank. They are the bank for Marvel. They don't have any say in what Marvel does with their films. They made agreements for every character that they want to bring to make a movie. Disney has to fund them to have the rights to it, and so it could flunk. If it flunks, then they'll make a second film. But if it makes good, then they have to keep making them. And Disney gets like 75% of the money that they make, and the rest goes to Marvel. That includes the toys and everything. EA Sports still owns the rights to Star Wars games, I believe, in the last couple of years. Until that's done, then I bet they're gonna either buy that company or they're gonna keep making their own Star Wars games. I like the Marvel series. I thought they did a great job at it. I thought the creators of Marvel did a great job when they were making the Guardians of the Galaxy. No one thought that they should make this film, because it was something that the Star Wars, Guardians of the Galaxy was not a big guys in the Marvel universe. And everyone said it's going to tank. It's not going to do it. You have a talking raccoon, you have all this stuff. And so they made it, and it made more money than some of the other films made. And I think that's what's cool about Marvel, is that people are willing to stand by it when Disney has a name on it, and the Marvel name. And I think they care about their fans, because in Civil War, Captain America Civil War, Robert Downey Jr. says, I want $50 million a film, we're not going to do it. And Disney said, get the hell back in our film franchise, here's your $50 million a film. When the last Avengers movie came out, Avengers Infinity Wars came out, Robert Downey Jr. said, I want $150 million or I'm not doing it. And they said, get the hell in there. And they cost $2 billion to make both Infinity Wars and Avengers Endgame. And they made $7 billion on opening weekend. And I think that's what's really cool, is that they care about the fans. Now with DC, they've been making crappy films for the last couple of times. The best series that they've ever came out with was the Dark Knight series, and I think Christopher Nolan did a great job, and I think that Christian Bale was the best Batman we've ever had, and I think that's Christian Bale did not want to do it after the theater shootout thing, because he didn't want another crazy person to do it. And I'm like, well, there's crazies everywhere. There's a crazy guy could walk into Walmart or walk into any place in the world and and take people out. You need, it's not just the movie in that. And they offer him a lot of money. They offer him $175 million to get the hell back in, and he said no. And then when Ben Affleck took over as Batman, he was getting panic attacks after the first movie, and he wasn't thinking straight. He was going back to drinking, and so he had to stop the film. I think the new guy is pretty good, but I think they should have picked a different actor. But I thought the whole Dark Knight series was really good, and I think the Justice League movie that we just had, I think was too short. I think they could have brought it into more of a longer film and make it good. So I think that's why viewers are waiting for that. I think that's why the new film is coming out this Friday on HBO Max exclusive. I think when it's 4 hours long, I think they're going to do something good with it. I hope it's not too boring, because I don't really want to watch a boring movie. But I think if they can step it up their game, I think they're good. I think they make good TV shows. I think they make good animated films. But they need to start caring about their fans. Suicide Squad 2 could have had Will Smith in it, but they didn't want to wait for it while he was filming the Netflix original with that big alien guy. But yeah, they would have waited. They would have got Will Smith. So why not try harder and make better films? I don't care if it came out 3 years later. You would have made more, and the fans would have liked you better because of that. So I hope you have a fun time listening to this, and there'll be more to come. Here's Ryan Kramer.